All right, Sean, we got AMC. Right now it's at 898, up down 3%. So what's up, Sean? Are you an ape or no?
Ha, that was going to be my question for you. Do you see they launched the ape units last week?
Yeah, they did. They did. That's why. So
It's a new strategy, I guess. It's a
yeah,
different class of stock.
yeah. I guess
AP.
it divides the stock. So I guess if you had an AMC stock, it'd say it was worth $18 last week. Well, now you have $9 worth. And you have two stocks though, so you got the two stocks, and then they just divided it.
I thought it was more like a preferred stock with like dividends and it's called an AMC preferred equity units or APEs is what they call
Yeah,
them.
so it's just
Clearly,
essentially like a
just
split. You're dividing the amount of stock. That's what ended up having. But yeah,
so they were up like what 15% after this launched.
yeah, they were up. They were up huge, man. They were up 50%, over almost 100% before it launched, because everybody's getting all excited. Oh yeah, you know what? We're gonna get back at it. We're gonna get back to the days of it being worth $59. Relative speaking, it would have been 120. So yeah, they were excited, but Kramer was kind of. But you saw that one like lead ape, right? That one lead ape, the lead ape guy that sold all his stock,
Oh yeah, I made a ton of money.
made a ton of money. What was his name? Lead. Anyway, so we'll look it up right now. But yeah, Kramer loves to hammer AMC. He was even saying like, "Oh, AMC should have created more stock and raised more money when it went up." Obviously, he's a huge hater, and some of these guys they do take it personal.
All right, let's look at some of the numbers though. I mean, earnings per share last year negative 1.59, so they're losing money, but I guess that's to be expected coming out of the pandemic. They were one of the people that got nailed the hardest. And then you have the meme stock phenomenon, everything going on. That was kind of crazy. Short interest as of August 15th, 89.15 million. So that's 17.29% of float. That's a lot. That's a lot. And
Yeah,
that's at $9. It's not even what it was um, when it was at 50.
yeah. I really don't know how I feel about AMC. Well, actually, I do know. It's obviously it's a company that was failing to begin with, and that's how these guys were able to pump it in the beginning. With the whole GameStop and everything, and people still like it. I think because it's cheaper. It's a little cheaper than GameStop, so it's easier to manipulate. So yeah, people jumped on it for that reason, and they're still on there. Uh, yeah, I don't know if I would buy MC. Would you buy it?
No, and I mean, as much as I love it when these apes and these meme guys, these Wall Street bets guys make money. I love that. But you got to be at the right time. You got to be ahead of the curve, and it's a speculative play. So if you're looking to actually invest your money and try and put it in some good spots for the long run, AMC is not your bet. But that being said, people have made a lot of money off of it. People have also been left holding the bag. So I tend to stay away from these speculative plays myself.
Yeah, yeah. Even like the people that are trying to pump it and then they dump it, that's when I feel bad for the people that actually buy it. I mean, some people we gotta remember there's an 18-year-old right now that's starting to buy stocks. And not saying that we're the best. Obviously, we're not giving any financial advice at all. But it sucks that there's 18-year-olds out there going on Reddit and buying the stock that they think is gonna go up without even knowing how it works, and all the financial aspects that go behind any stock.
Well, and that's just it. Any stock you're buying a company. You're buying ownership in a company, and a company needs to make money. They need to have profits, and this company is not profitable right now. It's negative earnings per share. Again, that's to be expected coming out of the pandemic. I don't want to see him get shorted to death either, though. So, but I just try and steer clear of the wild stuff, the wild stocks personally.
Yeah. I mean, it was $2 before the spike, and now it's at $9. So it's still 3 or 4 times
And
more.
that's why we see 18% of the float getting shorted.
Yeah, and it's gonna continue to get shorted, and not just the big money taking care of the little money. And again, it's when you had the millionaires coming in and trying to help out the smaller guy, and then they made money, and then they sold, and now they're ghosted. Um, yeah, you kind of feel bad. Again, it's still hot. It's still a hot stock. It's still people are still buying it. People are still talking about it. That's what we're talking about it. Um, but yeah, maybe we'll still talk about it in the next coming months because people are talking about it.
I'd be curious to see what the revenue looks like as we get farther away from the pandemic.
I don't think. I mean, it's one of these like because they don't even, with movie theaters. They don't even make money off the movies, right? They just
Yeah,
make money off
like
like
beverages and
popcorn
food.
and food and
No, ticket admissions are still double the according to their income statement. They're still pretty high relative to food and beverage.
yeah. I guess that means they're not
One
making.
thousand 94.8.
Yeah,
What is that? Billion, I presume, in millions. Okay, 1,094.8 million. Food and beverage 649.2 million. Other theater 208.1 million for a total revenue of 1,952.1 million. And you've got your operating expenses, SG&A. So where's your bottom line? Net loss of 459 million. I mean, so at the end of the day, when you buy stock, you're buying ownership in a company. Buying ownership in a company that's losing money is not a good investment.
yeah. So if you had $1,000, are you buying AMC?
No,
No, you're not. You're not buying. What is that? End up being like almost 100 shares of AMC with $1,000.
no.
No, you're
I
not
mean,
buying.
it could easily go back down to $2 again.
Yeah. It's
And I mean, a
definitely.
9 seems low, but and it could go back up to $30 again. Because it's one of these volatile.
Yeah, even like if you had $100 and if you had 100 shares and also you triple your $1,000, it goes from 1,000 to 3,000. I don't even feel good about that. It's just like, I guess you tripled your money, but you're still uneasy the entire time because you still go from 1,000 to zero
Yeah,
or whatever it is.
yeah, but that's like you said, stepping up to the roulette table.
And especially if you're margining it. If you're margining it and you got 1,000, ooh, you're sweating every day.
Yeah.
Even right now at 2%, you're margining the entire 1,000. Yeah, you're definitely feeling uneasy. You're sleeping thinking about AMC. But yeah,
I stay clear
yeah,
myself.
I would too.